Hello. Wait a second. Yeah, I'm just like trying to like go in deeper when it comes to these things. Wait, let me just warm things up myself up. When it comes to freaking Thor Ragnarok, I think this is the second iteration of to. Wait, let me like ease up a little bit when it comes to like talking things because there are things. That I I'm thinking like I watched Thor Ragnarok and it was good. It was great. It was like fun to watch. Let's see here. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to like do something crazy insane or like get myself to do something, but I don't know what if I'm ever gonna have like enough fuel in the tank or like enough topics when it comes to like Thor Ragnarok to be able to like understand it and like to really like talk about it because I watch it, I like enjoyed it, but it's just like it seems as if like my brain wants to move on to like work on something else. It's just like every freaking other person who just wants to like talk about or just like freaking stuck with who's stuck. I don't know if I'm stuck. I don't know if I'm stuck with just like freaking Marvel things. It's just that I am at the state of just wanting more. My brain is just like my brain or like my body or my brain myself right now. I'm on a state where I like wanting more. I'm on a state of like from wanting freaking more, and this is like probably like freaking whatever it is like asking the audience or whatever it is like an audience like something asking for like wanting more from like freaking Disney at this freaking point, right? And like 2017, it's like a freaking high time for freaking Disney, and they brought in freaking more, and it was like freaking achieved like that. But it's not about that yet. It's just let me ease off and let me ease things off. Like let me like take 10 freaking minutes until I be able to like talk about the freaking thing. Okay. Uh, I I'm kind of like chilling right now. Chilling. Yeah, it's kind of like a difficult freaking time for me to be able to like, talk about. It seems like it's hard for me to be able to talk about it, but it's not. Probably isn't, man. Probably hard. Probably isn't. I don't know what's gonna happen. But like based on freaking last stream was freaking crazy, right? Like holy freaking shit! I never thought I'd be that freaking nervous, but today I'm like feeling kind of chill, man. Because I'm coming from somewhere else. It's like I don't know, trying things new, trying things stuff. It's just because I tried something new. It's just like it completely rewired my freaking brain into like, what am I freaking doing here right now? Like, what am I freaking doing to this freaking thing that I'm trying to establish? Like a certain something, like it is stable, something that is just completely like warranted and something that people expect for me to be able to like watch. But it's just me talking about freaking movies or talking about the things that I like, right? And this time I'm gonna be able to talk about the things that I like about freaking Thor Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok is just a completely reimagination of freaking Thor. I'm glad freaking Krem was like down for like every freaking direction, like where Thor is freaking going, or like how Thor is being portrayed, or how Thor should be. It's just crazy insane that he could go like it's just they can go from whatever direction they wanted him to be when it comes to the freaking Thor and whatever they said has to say about it. Because overall, it's just a freaking superhero movie. It's just a freaking role, and it's just a role to play. I don't know. It's crazy, insane to see him like that, right? To see this from him. And yeah, Thor Ragnarok. Oh my god, and I haven't been in 10 minutes yet. My one viewer hasn't arrived yet. It's just I'm wasting freaking energy in like freaking topics. Wait. So let me talk about something else. Today, today I actually went back to my freaking doctor. Went back to my freaking doctor, and they upped up. They increased the dosages of my freaking meds, man. It seems like whatever it is that I've been going on, whatever it is that I'm going on, like I've just like went there and like completely said like things that were going on, right? And then like I said things that happened that I observed like somehow like made me feel like I'm delusional. Things that making me feel like I'm freaking delusional because who the fuck wants to be freaking God? Okay, I don't want to be fucking God. I should have freaking said that. I should have freaking said this freaking structure thing or whatever it is what's going on. Like I don't want to be a god or I don't want to be God. Okay? It's like it's it's so freaking egotistical for a person to be able to be that one. And when it comes to my freaking delusions, the delusions that happened to me is that I somehow became fucking God. And it's just fucking insane because I don't want to be I don't want to be treated as one. I don't want to be treated as a god. I don't want to be treated like that. It's just crazy insane. And it's just this freaking contradiction of what I want and what is happening right now. And it's crazy insane that it had to be like that. And that brought in this freaking. Wait, that's one of my freaking delusions in the freaking past freaking things, right? And I'm struggling with my delusions. I'm fighting these freaking delusions. I'm fighting these freaking triggers that is somehow like triggering in my freaking brain that you're that is saying that this messaging that is saying that I am fucking God, and it's just like no, it's just completely a fuck. It's just for me, it's just nah, nah. I still fear. It come to the point that I'm like completely like being afraid because that is what's freaking going, and I'm like I don't want to be like that, and I'm scared. Aye. And it's weird because we're talking about that Thor Ragnarok and we're able to see understand what a god is to be or what a god's supposed to be, right? But we get to see that probably in like an expansion within like Love and Thunder. When it comes to Love and Thunder, there are themes of what a god is supposed to be and what they should do, right? Well, it's all about freaking leadership. What it is to become like a leader of your freaking people. And when it comes to these freaking things, it comes to like it tackles on many multiple different freaking things. It's just probably something like that, right? Uh, holy freaking shit! I am struggling as to where I should like ever continue this or not. Wait a second. It's just fucking. Aye. Aye. It's just crazy and saying that it's like that. So it was a struggle freaking thing, struggle bus for me right now to be able to like actually talk about whatever it is that I want to talk about. But yeah, that's Thor freaking Ragnarok. When it comes to freaking Thor Ragnarok, it should be probably cut the first 10 minutes of this freaking thing. I don't know how to do it. Yeah, yeah. When it comes to this, let's just start with yeah. Okay, start with the app. Okay, gotta go start Thor Ragnarok. Starting with freaking Thor Ragnarok. 10 minutes in, and we're gonna talk about freaking Thor Ragnarok. Alright, Thor Ragnarok It's a good freaking movie. I love the freaking comedy of it. I love the freaking jokes. It's like everything funny. Whatever it is, Get Help is still a freaking classic when it comes to whatever. Get Help is like a classic now. Like Get Help is a freaking classic now, as what's like Tora says, is freaking classic way or a freaking joke when it comes to these freaking things, and it's really cool. I wish I could have run more with more Get Help freaking situations or like some things like that, but it's just crazy insane. It would be nice, but we don't get to see it in Thor: Love and Thunder. But Thor Ragnarok, we're gonna talk about Thor Ragnarok. When it comes to Thor Ragnarok, it's all about this exploration of the past coming back at you, right? It's a huge freaking lie, whatever it is that Odin wants, or whatever the Asgard is built upon. Whatever is Asgard is built upon, and it's coming back to bite Asgard in the freaking ass, and somehow prevent the freaking Ragnarok. At the beginning of the freaking movie, we get to see Thor prevent freaking Ragnarok, so called preventing freaking Ragnarok by beating Surtur, and be able to like get his freaking crown and like take it back to freaking Asgard. But somehow Surtur knows more. Like they've like hinted or like shown these freaking parts about freaking Ragnarok that somehow, oh, it is like considered now. Okay, it's like obviously all really freaking stated to freaking Thor that Odin is not in freaking Asgard anymore, and somehow somebody else is taking over it. And it shows there like it's somehow like completely forgot, or like I kind of hate it a bit when it comes to like at the beginning, because like, it completely forgot the existence of like Thor: Love and Thunder. And maybe this is the start of the freaking downfall or whatever it is that Disney is doing upon, or like Disney took a page from freaking Thor: Love and Thor Ragnarok and was like able to like understand, and this is the direction that most of this is going through, because this is what is successful. So we probably just completely forget about, or like turn the freaking past into just a fucking joke, and not completely understand like how good like the goodness or whatever it is that there's still like good things that happen in the freaking past, even though the freaking previous freaking projects are freaking awful. There are like good things about it, as I do stated when it comes to like Thor the Dark World. But Thor Ragnarok is just you don't even care about Thor the Dark World anymore, because Jane is no longer there. It's just Thor and freaking Loki. Thor and Loki is the only thing that's left of the past of freaking Thor, or whatever it is established when it comes to the freaking Thor freaking stories. And I think that's the only thing that like held this freaking movie together, because at the freaking whatever it is that came after, it's just like, whoa, it's just no longer being there. Like I don't know what happened. Alright. Alright, now that I'm talking about things. Let me talk about things. When it comes to like Thor Ragnarok, the jokes are fun. It's just a bit better freaking storyline. Why it is about it? It's just like really well made. It's just blending in together. Like the jokes aren't there to like completely make light of freaking everything, and it's fun. It's still within the freaking realms of the entire movie. It seems like a fun, good freaking movie. And like as I watch it, I'm like thinking, yeah, and this is freaking great. It's amazing. It's just completely rehashed or revamped whatever Thor is all about. And that is the direction of Thor now. Thor is just a comedic freaking thing, right? It's just funny. It's just funny things. They're like crazy ass freaking jokes about it. Like he's a guy from work. Like now you know how it feels when they get like smashed by freaking Hulk. Those are like freaking fun when it comes to this freaking too. But most of this freaking movie is about the freaking redemption of That redemption or like turning point when it comes to freaking Loki and whatever it is, his relationship when it comes to Thor and freaking Loki, that somehow they be able to like put out there, like it doesn't have to be dramatic. Like whatever it is, it has. It's just a good freaking story of like changing the perspective of a one person, from a changing from a villain to a great mainstay villain, right? For someone that a great freaking villain to be able to like turn into a part of the freaking heroes, and this time he's turning into the part of the freaking heroes, but as he is turning, like we see this, a way for him to freaking be able to turn is through the comedic freaking round. There just doesn't need that much freaking drama as to whatever it is that's going on with freaking Loki. And we get to like freaking Loki in this movie because it is like that. Because there's a comedic freaking themes to it. And because of the freaking jokes and all those freaking things, it's still fun, but there's still freaking sincerity as to whatever it is that's going on between Thor and freaking Loki, because that's what's been going on for the past freaking movies, are the fast freaking movies that ever happened to it. And we got to see that when it comes to like okay. Uh I guess I can no longer needing this. It's just weird that it's no longer needing this. It's just weird. It's wait, let me just close this. It's just distraction for me now. Yeah. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Okay. Let me just put on some music instead. When it comes to like Thor Ragnarok, it's just hard to like get my mind straight when it comes to things. Back in the day, those are the things that get my mind straight. But these days, today, I feel like I've changed. There's like a huge different freaking change as to what is going on when it comes to me. But it is like that. So let's just go hit with DJ. Let's see. Alright. Alright, let's try with it comes to these freaking things, right? Yes, this conversation when it comes to like Thor and freaking Loki is crazy insane that it's these two freaking characters are still in there, but there's just repeating freaking themes, and it's kind of getting boring. But it's just like crazy insane when it says like they're kind of getting freaking predictable as to like whatever it is that you're trying to do, and like Thor was able to like finally like get over Loki's freaking tricks and be able to like understand and get through it, which is nice. It's a great character development when it comes to freaking Thor in this freaking movie, and to be able to see him be able to like, oh, I know freaking Loki's tricks now. It's like no matter how hard he freaking tries, it's no longer like that. And the elevator scene is quite nice. The elevator scene is quite nice when it comes to like a little bit sincerity when it comes to these freaking two people. And yeah, it's just complete catalyst as to what Loki needs to become now, or like what other choices Loki needs to do. And it was like that. And yeah, you'll get to see him change and like band with the freaking heroes because he still likes freaking Asgard. And when it comes to these freaking things, I'm going back again when it comes to freaking Asgard. We're going back to freaking Norway freaking scene with like Loki, Thor, and Odin, and this conversation between Odin and his freaking sons. And somehow when it comes to like a person freaking dying, it doesn't freaking matter. It doesn't freaking matter. But the spell when it comes to like Danobano, he's somehow like commended or like complimented freaking Loki when it comes to this whatever it is that's going on, right? He's able to say, "Oh, your spell was so freaking good. Frigga would be proud of you," and it's like nice to be able to like hear that from them. But anything more, anything less, an allegory for something else when it comes to like freaking Thor Ragnarok is the complete redirection and change when it comes to other things, right? That a redirection of freaking things to be able to say probably this is the way forward to whatever it is that our movies are gonna be able to be made, because it's just one of the freaking successes somehow being accepted as freaking fresh or something freaking new when it comes to whatever it is that they're doing. It is somehow like be able to like and it's completely aligned to whatever it is Disney is trying to make, right? It's within the standards of the things that they are trying to do. That kind of silliness with freaking huge ass freaking action scenes that are just eye watering, like complete eye freaking cannon. You'll be able to like give awe when it comes to like people watching, be able to like, yeah, great, that's freaking action. And it was like that when it comes to like Thor Ragnarok. And yeah, Thor Ragnarok being like Asgard being its people, it's just a great freaking thing about it. It's just like when it comes to like freaking home, it's not the freaking place but the people on it. It's a nice freaking acceptance on it, and it's just great freaking way to be able to understand that Asgard is not the place. It's just crazy insane. It would be nice to be able to like explain or explore more of that when it comes to like Hela getting her freaking powers. Like somehow when it says Hela, as long as Hela is within freaking Asgard, she becomes freaking stronger and draws on the power of freaking Asgard. And what is Asgard is the freaking place. Like somehow Asgard is a freaking place, but somehow they reverted it later on that Asgard is like its people, which is kind of like hard thing to be able to understand and explain it to him. So like if Asgard is its people and Hela draws power from Asgard, so if the people refuse to give freaking Hela its powers, then Hela wouldn't have freaking powers. If Asgard is its people, but they reaffirmed it, rearranged it, and all those freaking things, right? And be able to say that it's just a hard freaking thing to like think about. To be able to like, and it's just probably thinking way too much into the freaking things, or into the freaking movie to be able to say that. But probably when it comes to like hyper technical freaking things, is probably not a freaking good thing. But it's nice. It's nice. It's nice to be able to like watch it, and it's beautiful to be able to watch it and understand it, and it's fun. It's great. I'm gonna like getting overwhelmed a little bit. It's just rocking probably that and this new scent that I have. It's just a new freaking smell. Every time like I smell something freaking good that I like, I completely freaking change. And it's like one of those turning points when I probably get about to change again, or because of freaking mood swings. I don't know, man. It's another cycle. It's another things that is starting over again. It's just like very hard for me to be able to explain this now when it comes to like Thor Ragnarok. Talking about Thor Ragnarok, there isn't much to be able to talk about like anything trying to be much more deeper than it is, because it's like greatly explored already, and like for based on me exploring freaking things and like saying things, I feel like there's nothing new that I've been able to like add things upon, because based on my past experience, it doesn't feel like I have things more new things to be able to say. And now that I'm talking about freaking Thor Ragnarok, I'm like running out of things to say. Maybe Disney as a soul sucking freaking monster is really, really, really freaking Disney. It's just Disney sucking the soul out of me and be able to like me having nothing to be able to say about it. It's because I am not fed, or I am not inspired to like talk about it, and it's just hard when there are other things that you're like thinking about and trying to freaking do. And like having this freaking things that I'm trying to freaking do and having to explain these freaking things, it's just like very hard for me to be able to like do it. It's very hard because I'm trying to, I guess this is what it feels like when you're like trying to improve upon your freaking life and try to move on and try to do different things. It's just hard for me to be able to like talk about Thor Ragnarok now. Because when I was watching it, I was my mind is like completely taken into something else. A new freaking obsession of the freaking day. I have like an obsession of the freaking day that I can't stop like thinking about it or thinking about how to be able to like do it when it comes to the freaking day. And it was like that. I was like that for the entire freaking day, and I couldn't like get myself out of it. And like watching freaking Thor Ragnarok is like one of those freaking things, trying to get out of it, but so my mind was on it, and like it's hard for me to be able to talk about this. And then I'm here trying to be thinking that I'm freaking competent enough because of my performance back in like Spider-Man Homecoming, that I be able to like do things here right now, and it's crazy to say that I feel freaking upset, and I feel fucking upset, and I feel like I'm disappointing you guys. I got to try this, and then I tried new things. I got this freaking karaoke. I got this crazy shot or like hit with this kind of nervousness as people freaking watching, and now nobody is actually freaking watching, and it's hitting me quite a bit because of the highs of those freaking things, of the freaking previous experiences, and I'm on the I'm dropping down now from the freaking high, and it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, but it's all right. I'll be fine, I guess. Because after the Thor freaking Ragnarok, I'll be able to like watch Black Panther finally. But I guess like freaking Thor Ragnarok, there are like themes about it. It's like what it means to be like a freaking god. What it means to be a freaking god of freaking thunder, right? And like the thoughts of like being a god of freaking things. Yes, where do you draw your power from? It doesn't like show where he draws his freaking power from, but he draws the power from somewhere. It's not like completely explain as to where this power is being drawn, and so it's just hard for me to be able to explain it much more. It's just like, what are you the god of again? And then it just freaking gets a freaking power up, and when it comes to this freaking power up that's going on, he got it from his fight with freaking Thor, with his fight with freaking Hulk, but it doesn't show where this is coming from, where all this freaking power coming from. It's just probably a non-reliance on the freaking hammer. Like the hammer, when it comes to the freaking things, like it is just the hammer that it always had him in him. It always has it in him, but it doesn't actually need the freaking hammer. He has this over reliance to the freaking hammer, and now that he has lost it, it somehow shows that it has lost something part of himself, that is grieving a part of it. But it's not about the hammer. It's about his freaking father. When it comes to freaking loss of the freaking hammer, the loss of the freaking hammer is the loss of his freaking father, which is the loss of focus or the direction as to focusing his freaking power, or like loss of freaking training, or like training wheels being lost, right? It's no longer being on the training wheels. It's unleashed a certain kind of freaking things. So it's not an actual freaking loss. The loss of freaking the hammer, the loss of Mjolnir. The loss of Mjolnir isn't the loss of freaking everything, but be able to like garner this freaking grief and loss, and be able to like turn it anew, and finally understanding that you are not, it's explained to him that this is not just a freaking hammer. It's meant to freaking focus his freaking power, but he harnessed this freaking power in itself. So he can do all this freaking lightning and all those freaking stuff, even without the freaking hammer. But yet, go to Infinity War, he still needs a freaking hammer. It still needs, it still needs a freaking weapon. He still needs a freaking weapon and understanding it. Like, it's weird when it comes to like Thor Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok feels like something that just completely puts on so much freaking fun, and like so much freaking fun, and all of it. We're having so much freaking fun that we completely feels like whatever it is that's going on with the freaking plot is just unnecessary or unfreaking needed, and like completely takes off the sincerity and the seriousness of whatever it is the plot that is going through, because it is like that. It feels like that because it's just like Thor Love It, Thor Dark World is like completely, yeah, no what, fuck Thor the Dark World, something like that, and it does show that it's like that, and it's probably why that is probably why this section when it comes to these freaking things, the direction moving forward when it comes to like Marvel after this one, because when it comes to decision making, they're already like planning phase 4. They already planned phase 3 during this freaking time, and the results of freaking phase 3 shows like this, the whatever this is going on with like Thor Ragnarok. It's like, oh, it's just a good freaking decision. We're gonna be able to like do more of these freaking things and be able to like add more upon it, and that's probably why it's like Thor Love and Thunder freaking failed, because there's nothing set up when it comes to like freaking Thor Ragnarok, because whatever this is set up in Thor Ragnarok is completely destroyed in like Infinity War, and whenever Infinity War did completely destroyed everything, and it's just hard to like bring back a lot of these things that were freaking needed, because whatever it is that the power of freaking Thor is, we don't understand a lot of it when it comes to like freaking where he draws his freaking power, understanding how his power structure works. It's just completely willy nilly. Just when I needed the freaking power, oh, I freaking have it. when the plot dictates, or when the plot is when it is needed for the freaking plot for to move forward and freaking to fight these freaking things, and then my power comes, but it's not completely explained. It's meant to freaking focus my power, but it doesn't show much in the freaking whatever it is that comes after. When it comes to like Thor Ragnarok, completely when it comes to its place, when it comes to everything, it's like a good freaking comedy movie and should be seen as such as a freaking comedy movie. But when it comes to freaking Marvel freaking movies, it's just not freaking enough to just be a comedy freaking movie. It was fun, everybody loved it. It was rated freaking properly, but in the concept or in its place towards everything else, why? It doesn't seem like it's there. It seems like it's good to be there, but what it is done, whatever is done because of the success or whatever it is that is made when it comes to Thor Ragnarok, what it's done afterwards, it's just like someone who knows what happens afterwards and kind of like, so that is Thor now. Whatever it is that happened, it's kind of like that. It's kind of hard to be able to understand it because you were like relying on the seriousness or the sincerity and on the seriousness or whatever it is that comes into pass, and it's a great way to like add freaking jokes and to make light of freaking everything because it's way too freaking serious, right? Let's just say Thor the Dark World, whatever this is going to Thor, it's like the things are getting way too freaking serious and like it's hard to be able to like it is a fresh new freaking take. It's a great freaking take to be able to like add freaking comedy and like comedy freaking aspects to it. Jeff Goldblum was freaking amazing, but like somehow Jeff Goldblum right now has been typecast to become like this kind of Jeff Goldblum and like not other kinds of Jeff Goldblum and not knowing, Jurassic Park Jeff Goldblum is freaking amazing, but Jeff Goldblum right now is like okay, it's this. Okay. Jeff Goldblum was amazing. It was a really cool way to be able to like see Jeff Goldblum become like a crazy, insane version of freaking Jeff Goldblum. It's freaking fun. When it comes to this, it's just hard to be able to see Thor Ragnarok right now. The because when it comes to when the jokes are freaking said, some jokes are like be able to like still good, like still make me laugh and all those freaking things. But now that I wanted to see more, now that I wanted more of freaking like Thor Ragnarok, it's just kind of insane. It kind of felt like I was getting like it kind of felt like I was given pity pussy, like I was getting like I was being pity fucked back in the freaking day when I was watching freaking Thor and I freaking loved it so much, and then that I came back to it, it feels like it's has nothing more to freaking offer as to just freaking comedy. As to just freaking comedy and as to like whatever it is that was set up beforehand. It doesn't seem to set up more things about everything else to be able to understand and take on from it. It's just good as freaking comedy and fun and all those freaking things. And it's hard to be able to see that when it comes to it because uh, everybody remembers their own first experience when it comes to it, and now that when it comes to like freaking second screening or second time watching it, there's still the fun. There's still all these freaking jokes and all those freaking things, and it's really, really, really fun. It's really, really good when it comes to all those freaking things, but it's so good in one freaking thing that all the rest is like all the rest to be able to like talk about it is no longer there. And when it comes to me and how I want to talk about freaking movies or the Marvel movies that I'm supposed to be able to talk about, it seems like Thor Ragnarok is not giving what it is that it's need to be giving. And it shows here, and it shows when it comes to like Thor Love and Thunder where it freaking failed. Because it could be so much more. It could be like so much more greater when it comes to like freaking the stories and whatever it is that Thor is supposed to be rather than just fucking bunch of freaking jokes. Because I've seen how Thor is supposed to be in Thor the Dark World. Thor the Dark World, you get this sincerity, you get this freaking seriousness as to his freaking direction or where he's freaking going or where a whole hero's supposed to be. This time, all he needs is just a freaking things. All he needs is like blue fucking lightning. Blue fucking lightning that is crazy insane with a bunch of freaking needle drops. You like bunch of like freaking decorations and all those freaking things, and it's great and it's fucking fun now to work and watch. And that's probably the start of like how Disney is able to like not grasp what made the rest of the freaking things work. What made the rest of the freaking things work, because there's this freaking hero journey, and their journey or the development is being continued more and freaking more. And yes, we get to see the character development of how freaking Thor was developed more and freaking more. We get to see a much more realistic take and a much more crazy, reasonable, believable freaking take, and which turned into a freaking joke, because Thor is all about freaking jokes. And yeah, this is what happens when you turn something as a freaking joke all the freaking way. It's hard to like go back and add more things much more serious, or like it's hard to go back to add more things much more serious, but to add much more things seriously for them to be able to be taken seriously and still be able to be able to like haha to still be able to like take seriously after a freaking character as a fucking franchise. It's just hard to be able to do that now, when all you be able to like set up, or all you're being relied upon, or all your freaking success is just based on freaking haha-ness, and the freaking seriousness about it, or the characters is supposed to be able to like add seriousness or like add this freaking sincerity, is like completely freaking gone. And like Loki is completely freaking gone. You like completely remove freaking Jane, and they were like on the freaking break, and like they broke up. And when it comes to like this freaking return, it's I don't. Let me go back. Once I freaking watch Thor Love and Thunder, I will explain it much more to you, but it's kind of like that, right? It's freaking loss of like a lot of freaking major freaking things when it comes to freaking Thor, and they're reinventing him. And it seems like good in the freaking first. It seems good at the first freaking time, but it's just very hard. Like looking back at it when it comes to its connected on its place now when it comes to like the rest of the freaking Marvel Cinematic Universe. Because when it comes to this Marvel Cinematic Universe, it's just all jokes now, I guess. Because they don't know how to place him actually when it comes to the beginning. Anyways, when it comes to the freaking beginning, as what he is, it's supposed to be the powerhouse, or where probably like somehow when it comes to like freaking needed freaking power, like he's supposed to be the powerhouse. He's supposed to be this guy who's like very hard to freaking defeat. So once it's shown that he is defeated, it just says something else as to the graveness or the direction of like whatever it is that our heroes needed to be able to do, or what it takes now for our heroes to be able to become the next finish and like take on this freaking obstacle when our powerhouse is defeated. But our powerhouse is defeated by what? All grief actually psychology has been defeated by something else and not by might, which is like a good freaking take as to how he was defeated. But that is not shown in the freaking Thor Ragnarok. In Thor Ragnarok is somehow be able to defeat it by might by somebody stronger than him, but somehow when it comes to him being stronger, getting stronger enough, it doesn't show what it takes from him to be able to like get to that freaking point of power. It's just been shown, or it feels like it's just been given to him for the sake of freaking plot, because he is the freaking hero of the freaking story. It doesn't show him getting to be able to like need it or be able to like tap to it and become it. But it's shown like in other freaking ways in this freaking way to be able to him to become that. It's just it doesn't show much because of the freaking jokes again. Because of the freaking jokes and all these freaking things, it doesn't show much of what Thor needed to become and to become this freaking god of freaking thunder. I don't see it. I don't see it in this movie what it needs to become, but we see it something else though. We see like Loki becoming something more than what he is, becoming no longer a predictable freaking character. We see that in him and be able to like for him to be able to change and be able to turn into something else. But when it comes to freaking Thor changing, it's not Thor that has changed. It's the direction of freaking movie or whatever it is that's going on around him that has somehow changed. He's changed into a fucking joke. It's changed to somehow much more funnier version of freaking Thor, but it doesn't seem that when it comes to his relevance or whatever it is that it needed to be done for him to be able to do these freaking things, it's just like it's no longer there. It doesn't seem to be able to like somehow be able to get stronger. Yes, we lost freaking Mjolnir, but how he got freaking stronger, it doesn't seem much. And there's a disconnect when it comes to this freaking thing. It doesn't seem like that. And when it comes to freaking Hela, Hela is freaking good. Like how he freaking like the dialogues and all those freaking things like makes like, her a good freaking thing and makes you, it makes you freaking laugh. It makes me laugh. The freaking movie makes me laugh. But when it comes to it, when you're freaking laughing, it's harder to believe whatever it is that's going on. Like somehow when it comes to freaking okay, I'm gonna go back to freaking Spider Man. Okay, I'm gonna go back to freaking Spider Man. How they like combine the funniness or how things are freaking funny, and still be able to like understand what it needs to be able to like take on the freaking journey of the freaking character. I think freaking Thor Ragnarok is overrated because it's like a complete change because everybody forgot about Thor the Dark World and just like completely went into like Thor Ragnarok and just like completely loved it for the sake of the freaking jokes and how it is freaking done. And it is freaking funny. It's funny as fuck. The jokes are freaking genius. Like jokes are freaking so genius. It's so freaking good. But it completely covers up because the jokes are so good, it covers up what it's lacking from freaking Thor Ragnarok, from freaking Thor, the story of freaking Thor. And it's just like, holy freaking shit, like Thor, this is Thor now. Okay, freaking great. Fine, let's go. But what it comes afterwards, when it comes to when the things needs to be much more serious, the things that are needed for him to be able to like go into serious freaking places and to like freaking drive the freaking plot or like other much more emotional freaking aspects of the freaking story, it is freaking still there, but I still the only thing that's keeping him there is freaking this relationship with freaking Loki. There is this thing with freaking Hulk. Okay, it's good because like stupid Avenger, not stupid Avenger. That's a good freaking thing. We get to be able to see a much more softer side of freaking Thor, but he is like that already. We know that he is like that when it comes to other people. But what it is freaking needed is for him to be more or what it is like we need like something more from freaking Thor to be able to like see where he's getting his power from. It doesn't freaking show where he got his freaking power from. Again, it's like is it just because of like pure freaking confidence and reality, like understanding what he is, but he is like relying on all these freaking things. But like again, like this relationship with freaking Hulk, gone again. It's gone now. And we don't get to see that because freaking jokes, haha, Bruce Banner is here now. We get to see him freak out. And it's freaking funny. And like more freaking setups for like a bunch of freaking jokes. Valkyrie is there. Like understanding freaking Valkyrie and what she is. That is freaking good. That is freaking good. But when it comes to Thor like Ragnarok, like somehow the main freaking character is someone freaking lacking, and it's just surrounded by great supporting freaking characters because he's just there to drive the freaking joke. And that's where it's like freaking lacking for me when it comes to Thor Ragnarok. The jokes are freaking great. It's great. It's amazing. Everybody else's character development, like when it comes to this, everybody else's character development is there, but Thor is not there. It's just weird. It's just giving freaking powers for the sake of just having freaking powers, or just for the sake that he needed something to be much more than freaking Hela. And when it comes to this, yes, it's like he got freaking powers, but the powers that were given to him is just like not enough, right? When it comes to not enough, and we get to see, which is like really good because it's not about freaking being stronger than Hela. It's like causing the destruction of her freaking source of freaking power. So they bent on freaking Surtur, and like causing freaking Ragnarok, which is like a good freaking move. Which is like good fucking move. It's a good freaking move that understands like, oh, hey, some way to beat the freaking villain is just like great again. It's just a good setup from the beginning what it is needed to be able to like do it. And that's like a good freaking way. Like Surtur is like great. The way they did freaking Surtur is freaking amazing because he was set up as someone like causing freaking Ragnarok, and he's always saying he's gonna cause it the destruction of freaking Asgard. And then when it comes to freaking the destruction of freaking Asgard, it's not the freaking place, and everybody, the villains like somehow associate the place for freaking Asgard. So I don't know where Hela is getting her actual freaking powers from. Is it Asgard? I'm just like shitting on it for like an hour, and I hate myself being able to talk about this because it's the only way. It's the only thing. It's the only thing, only part of freaking Thor Ragnarok I can be able to like talk about because like, get help! Somebody help! Somebody help me, please! You gotta go help. Get help now. You gotta go get help. Starter is nice. Starter, you son of a bitch! You're still alive. That was fun. That was good because they were like I be able to like do one curse word. Man, my headache. I'm having a headache right now, and it's kind of hard. Oh, that is. Yeah. Yeah. When it comes to it, it's like nice. It's nice at the beginning, but like whatever it is that comes afterwards, it's just I don't know. Okay, that is Thor Ragnarok. Anything else that I need to talk about is this relationship with Jane, not so much. Doctor Strange in it, whatever it is that Doctor Strange has come about it, it's just nice. We just get to see more freaking Thor. It's like, yes. It's just crazy insane how it was freaking hype, man. It was like a splash of new freaking paint for freaking Thor because Thor the Dark World sucks ass. And somehow me glazing up Thor the Dark World, understanding like what Thor the Dark World is all about, and like now that I'm like Thor Ragnarok, that's something that everybody actually freaking likes. It's like I'm here completely lost and don't know what the else to freaking say about it. Because here I am wanting freaking more and wanting to like add more things about it. It's just like wanting to find more about it. It seems like whatever it is that I needed to be done in freaking Thor Ragnarok is not actually there. And yeah, when you want to talk something more about it, it's just like hard to be able to like know. Yeah, there's this relationship with freaking Loki, which is nice. How they did it, it's just amazing. It's good. And I'm going back at it. It's just me looping things over and over again in this freaking in this freaking stream right now. The way I'm talking about Thor Ragnarok. Yeah. Uh, Other things about it. Yeah, it's this freaking new smell that I'm smelling that I like a lot. That I'm completely not wanting it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm sneezing now. That's nice. Yeah. The things that are needed to be done, man. And I'm kind of like very excited upon it once I like seen things. Yeah, it's just the effect of like everything else. And now that I'm talking about Thor Ragnarok, it's just like it feels nothing else, and it just brings me back down, takes me back down from this high that I like experience when it comes to everything else that's going on. It feels like it is like that. Like it feels like Thor Ragnarok has gives you this freaking high of the freaking comedy that it's been done and made that you're like, fuck, it's amazing. And whatever this is going on with the freaking plot, it's like believable enough to be able to do all these freaking things about it. because of the effects of like Thor the Dark World afterwards. Because everybody forgot about the ending of like Thor the Dark World, which is like much more crazier, insane to be able to understand it because it gives Thor a much more aspect of being smarter than what he is and not just a big freaking meathead guy. It's just nice to be able to like see him more than this than just a meathead, but in Thor Ragnarok he is just a freaking meathead. And whatever he needs to be able to do seems like it's there isn't like anything like smart for him to be able to like do in like Thor Ragnarok. And just like it shows it here too, and it comes to like me talking about it, it just feels like there isn't like jokes are freaking smart as fuck, oi. Whatever this make is done to freaking haha, it's like freaking funny as fuck, bro. Like they were however it is that I done it, it's just great. And I'm like having a headache right now, so I'm much more like having a much more hard time being able to talk about Thor Ragnarok. Yeah, because of probably the music here, like from Gracie Abrams. Yeah, it's not. It's great because it's like it shows that Marvel is like taking. No, it's not them taking a risk because it's like, oh, it's one of those the it's like poorly rated movies that we have. So we're just gonna take a risk. We're not taking a risk. We're just like completely changing it about everything about it because we're gonna go the complete opposite direction of what it once was, and like somehow people loved it because whatever it is that they did in like Thor, the Dark World is just like completely freaking wrong. Everything about it is somehow freaking wrong. It completely changed everything else. Like no Selvig, no Jane, no Warriors 3 and Sif. Like Lady Sif, we don't even see Lady Sif in like Thor Ragnarok because it just completely changed everything. It's just a complete huge ass freaking change that we don't see this huge ass change when it comes to this freaking change in Down Thor, in which they were trying to make him smarter. It could have been, yeah, yeah, it's one of those freaking good ass freaking movies supposedly. But it is kind of like that, and like comes to Thor Ragnarok, it's not that. eh, I don't know, man. And it's getting freaking cold now, and my head is started to really. It freaking hurts right now, man. And then everybody freaking loved Taika Waititi afterwards because it's just crazy amazing. I love what we do in the shadows. It's a really good freaking show. It's a good show. It's a good movie, and you can see this freaking humor in it. How good this freaking humor is. I will see how great this freaking humor is when it comes to other things, and it's fun to watch. And yeah, man, headache. Fuck, having a headache. Yeah, this is Thor Ragnarok. I hope you guys freaking like my freaking way that I can talk about Thor Ragnarok. I guess it's just there's nothing else to like talk about it. Because all I had is like good. I was like I don't know. Yeah, for the past 24 hours, I felt like I was in the top of the world. Now that I get to sleep it off and like actually like go back to freaking reality, it feels kind of okay now. Man, I sucked. Man, this is a suckfest. Like I was talking about Thor Ragnarok because it's not. I'm having a hard time finding like things to talk about Thor Ragnarok. I should be able to like write it down. I should have been like writing things down as I was like watching it, but it's like once heard freaking Odin say this, look at this, this is home, and it was like, ha! I thought Asgard is home, and we'll be able to understand. Oh, Asgard is its people. That's a freaking good, smart freaking one. Like Asgard is its people, and not just going, and not the place, and that's like a great way. You know what? It's done so fucking well that it's like there's nothing much to talk about it because everything is freaking good. And the only thing that I can like nitpick about it is like Thor being dumbed down. Yeah, the only like notes that I have here is like Thor Ragnarok. Norway is home, and it's like, oh fuck, I'm freaking stupid. I thought I watched it. I thought you watched freaking Thor Ragnarok, and it was like, the ending part is nice though. Like, uh, the ending was great. Everything else in the middle was, everything else is good, man. Yeah. Oh my god, my head hurts. Okay, this is I'm gonna end it right now. Because I don't wanna be God. I don't wanna do those freaking godly freaking things, man. And sorry, that's for the thing that I talked about in the first freaking 10 minutes, and I'm kind of like cringing. Yeah. I'm gonna end it now because I'm having a freaking heart. I'm having a headache. Then I can't get over this freaking headache, and it's annoying me. And there's nothing much to talk about except that one, except that freaking part of freaking Thor. And yeah, probably boring as fuck. And uh, yeah, Thor Ragnarok was freaking fun. This movie. It's a fun movie. That's about it, guys. There's nothing much else to like talk about it. I should have like summarized it or something. I don't know. Yes. Anyways, that's Star Ragnarok. Thank you guys for watching, coming by the stream, watching the stream. Yeah. This is a slop fest. Awful freaking kind of stream. Shit. Yeah. Anyways, bye bye. 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 Oh fuck, man. I fucked up. I fucked up so hard. Bye bye. Yeah, because I was dreaming way too much. Bye bye. Bye bye. My head fucking hurts. Bye.